Okay, so another great question here from Donna Belk. So Donna basically says, Messenger is the doom of evil for me. I just cannot speak to people in there. It's just not me. It doesn't feel right. Why does it seem so false, and how do I overcome that? That to me sounds like what you're sending is the problem. Because a lot of people, here's what a lot of people are getting told. A lot of people are taught, right, you, okay, and I hope you can see this, yeah, you need to message all these different people with this direct script, right? And the script is something along the lines of, hey Mary, I noticed that you live in Liverpool. Me too. I'm looking for people who are wanting to join a business in the area, and I thought of you. Like, you can go ahead and do that. You're going to have to speak to a lot of people, but here's the thing. Do you that straight away, you're not connecting with people. You're not building relationships with people. You're not networking with people. You're just trying to sell people. And when people know there's more in it for you than it is for them, they're not interested. They're just not interested. In fact, yesterday, me and Svetlana, we went, this is kind of a weird story, but we went to a Peloton store, right? For those of you who have heard about the whole Peloton craze, they're really expensive. It's actually really expensive bit of equipment. It looks flipping awesome. We thought, you know what? Instead of joining a gym this year, why don't we get a Peloton? So we went to the store. It's literally like 500 meters from where we live. We went there. We were all excited. We were like, yeah, it's basically a done deal, but all we just need to ask some questions. And we walked in, and we got served by this guy. He seemed really friendly, all that at the time. And all he wanted to try and do was upsell us things. He just kept trying to upsell us things. He just kept trying to get us to buy then. And we were so put off by the fact that it felt, he didn't, and Svetlana made a great point when we left. He said he was just trying to tell us the cost of the bike and get us to join instead of telling us the value of what we can expect to have when we use the bike. So we felt as if he was going to be earning a commission, and there was more in it for him than there actually was for us, and now we ain't buying the bike. Regardless, it was a principle thing. However, if he had given value to us or made it about us and not about him getting a commission, we would have left signing a contract to buy this €2,500 piece of equipment. But instead we didn't. And the reason why I tell you this is because when you're messaging, you're feeling uncomfortable because you are sending a message that makes you feel like if they say yes, you're getting a sale and they're losing out. Instead, what I advise you to do is I advise you to use my process that I talk about in the book. I dare you. I nearly forgot the name of the flipping book. I dare you can go to frazersbook.com. It's the ultimate guide to building your business on social media. But I share with you my FAM principle. Find, add, message. So instead of you finding and then messaging these people with the script, you find these people, you add these people, and then you message them with the intention of connection. Because conversations come before commissions. If you find it awkward to message people, then you have a problem. If you find it awkward messaging people a direct script, you don't have a problem. Because you just changed the process. If you have a problem with actually messaging people, that you need to get out your head and into your heart. Tom Chenault says it best. You need to fire your head and hire your heart. The more you think, the more you doubt. The more you doubt, the less you do. The less you do, the more you think. The more you think, the more you doubt. So you find someone, you add them, and you message them to say like, hey Bob, I noticed that you live in Liverpool. Me too. Thought it'd be cool to connect. How are you? That's like you meeting someone in the street and be like, oh, sorry, I just bumped into you. Hey, how are you? Like, how's things with you? Like, you from this village? That's okay, that's cool. But if you bump into someone in the street and say like, hey, just curious, you live in this same street as me, or you live in the same city as me, do you want to join a business? They're going to look at you and go, no thanks. No thanks at all. Right? So it's not necessary. The problem is not the messenger and not sending messages. It's the message that you are sending that needs to change. So my opinion is you find that message to connect. Then you either send the direct message or you build a relationship. Right? And then you obviously move on to the next steps. You either go on to the next person or you get them the information. All right? Super simple, really easy to follow, but you're only going to get better. You're only going to get better by you doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. So if you got value, please let me know in the comments. I would massively appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you really soon on the next video. Bye-bye.